Cream is getting omega gapped. Humanoid really is his father.
And I think we can say the same. Razork is also gapping. The early game was insane. The setup for this top lane was insane. And now the top esports with the loss have opted in for blue side. We have to see what's worth first picking, because so far it's these constant bans towards Jackie Love that are taken away. But it's also the respect I see for top esports that they're given towards Humanoid after 2 great games of LeBlanc.
Yeah, because Jackie is carrying this team, trying to carry this top esports team.
Yep.
So Fnatic, everything is pointed at him. All the laser sights are pointed at Jackie. Again, he's going to draw that triple ban, adding the Lucian from the first game. So yeah, steal away the Varus. I like that.
Yep. But what else? I was going to ask you, what's the response here for Fnatic? Because a lot of 80 carries now taken off the board.
Well, you could like take away the Nautilus if you think they're going to go with the classic, the Nautilus Varus, and try and go kill lane into him. Also, it's always nice to have Nautilus if like Jackie is the only carry on the enemy team you have to worry about. To have that Nautilus ultimate, the point and click, is definitely a useful tool if your opponents are only relying on a single one.
Tyra Khan lane.
That is a very diverse opening because you can deal with a lot of things basically. It's a good lane. It has really good engage. Also has very good disengage. So I always like this kind of flexible duo opening from a red side. Red side Zyra Khan, definitely a big fan. Oh, they want to go back to Cream's Tristana. Okay, they're going to bring back Cream's Tristana. You were talking previously about Cream's champ pool when they slammed the Maokai Tristana in their time of need. All right, if Cream doesn't start performing now, then they're really, really going to be going to have long-standing issues.
Oh yeah.
Humanoid not going to go for LeBlanc obviously this time around. Into the Tristana, Talia, always nice. The rock field ensures that you don't have to worry about the those jump all-ins. Make sure you've got some answer there.
True.
Let's
now
see.
We're going to see what comes through from Razork, right? Maokai's already picked up. They're starting to get rid of some of the solutions here for Fnatic that has given Razork this early game power. We've seen so far, there's been a bit of a priority on getting the Viego. Razork last game, game 1 for Tien. We have to see if that gets taken away as well as engage options for Fnatic of what they're currently fearing.
Yeah.
There's a Rumble.
All right, the Rumble, Mako's Rumble was incredibly good. You know, the only like the moments of hope there for TS in the last game were Jackie and Mako's plays. So taking out the Rumble as well, I like that. Now let's see, the last jungler, Lee Sin is still available. Viego still available.
We've worked out Volibear. I think a lot of people have walked away from it. Viego's now banned.
Yeah, okay, so they go for the Viego side of it again. Or in reaction to the last one, because that was the last one he went with.
Edge.
Seji, just get the tank.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done enough. Just get the tank now. And honestly, put some more faith into Oscar. Oscar deserves your respect after that Camille game. He gets 5 pick with a Sejuani. I am kind of fearful actually. Like Sejuani plus some aggressive like top lane melee champ here to get those quick Sejuani stuns. 369. Definitely an extremely good individual player, but let's see what he's going to blind into him. Some sort of tank of... Oh,
369,
no.
This is the classic, though.
Is he dare? Well, the Camille's not banned, right? Camille's good into Aatrox. Okay.
I was like,
whoa, okay. Yeah, that would be something there. Renekton, I think, much more universally safe.
Good takeaway with the Sejuani as well, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you pick? Do you go safe tank? I mean, last game, you definitely don't take Camille into Renekton, especially not 369's Renekton. But it is going to be a tank matchup this time. Okay, so we don't get the carry pants out of Oscar like last game, but we do get a bit more setup added to Fnatic's draft.
Okay. This one, a much more straightforward composition from Fnatic very clearly, as long as they do their swap. And we get Razor.
Like Rakan jungle?
We get them trading. Okay, what's the timer on the swaps? How long?
We're all right.
That would be so funny if like there was something went up and they passed the timer and they're like, oh no,
we're stuck with it.
Can't swap those. Yeah, you're stuck with it. Not gonna be the case though. Okay, so much more straightforward here though. Massive beefy front line for Fnatic this time around, front to back. This one, they definitely do need Jun and Noah to actually have a good phase here for Noah to have some money, because the Xayah is going to have to put in a lot more work this game than he had to put in the last one. But we are in a very, very tense one right now, Hysterics. Do you believe? Are you on Draco's team now?
I don't know whose team I'm on. I'm conflicted.
Because Draco's, he had a 2-1 prediction. He could be spot on here.
Yeah, but he looks like Eminem, so I don't know if I trust that.
I'm on board. I'm on Team Draco's.
He's shouting across the wayside.
You know what? I'm on. I'm in there. I believe with the way that Humanoid has been gapping Cream. And Tien, I don't know if Tien pulls it back. Maybe it's like, oh, he had bad games, so now like the randomness factor or something. He's gonna have he's having good ones now.
I'm gonna like it, but I mean, in your home court, you're here in Chengdu, and especially when you have Cream, who was an OMG mainstay for quite a while. OMG's home base was in Chengdu. They've got the audience behind them. They've got the Gyos, as you'll hear momentarily. Top Esports to see if they can pull it back. And he looks like they're going to start the lane spot.
He definitely is super comfortable on the Tristana. So let's see if TS can pull it off here with the change. They do have themselves a little bit of a lane swap going on, as you see a Zachary in bottom lane as well. So nobody, I don't believe anybody got any intel yet though, right? None of these wards have seen anyone. So it is going to be the grouping here for Fnatic for the delayed invade. Okay. They have no sweeper for it.
Tien moving into position. I mean, he could get caught out here. In fact, his timing could not be worse. Jun, remember, flash W. See if they can get anything out of Tien. Bramble Smash starts it off. The invade continues up as Fnatic aren't walking away from this, but Top Esports are collapsing.
Okay, it's going to be all 5 for them too.
I mean, this could be game breaking. This could be series breaking. This could be a main bracket decider, and onto Cream. Jun sets it up again. The flash commit, the permafrost. Cream gets autoed and he's dead.
In a 4v5! In a 4v5! Fnatic take down Cream! In the critical moments, Hysteric. Jun interrupts the rocket jump. He doesn't get the right timing. He flashes afterwards. Cream down again.
Jun is the saving grace of the LEC and continues to step up. Mako and Jacula
Jun is my god now.
He should be. I said pray to him outside of Humanoid, and as they walk through, Razork has skirted vision. Will be starting on this bottom side Krugs, and he's unknown right now as well, as Jacula and Mako try to find something in this bottom lane, but Kobe, there's a follow-on play to this. Mako took a turret shot. That's horrible. They know Tien's here as well. They've got all the information.
Okay, walks off the ward. Razork going to be able to finish up his Krugs, get his level 2. Behind the bottom lane. Now, Jackie and Mako do have summoner spell advantage here, so I think, yeah, just go back to your own side here right now. Right. Noah and Jun, sustaining the poke damage, but also using their flashes to get the first blood means it would be way too dangerous, knowing that Tien is trailing there. So they just have Razork go over to Gromp.
I just can't believe it was such a mega play for Fnatic. Are they in Top Esports heads? Well, for Tien going into this deep invade, we're about to find out. Tries to spot out. No one at Gromp. Instead, Razork going to be spotted out here thanks to the power of Ashe. And
look at Talia. Look at Talia as well. Humanoid was hovering the roam over.
Bramble Q gets it. Okay. Level 3 now picked up onto Razork. Twisted Van's going to be pulled out as well. Razork has to be careful here because he can die. The Bramble Smash again, the sapling out, and with red buff too, Razork gets forced out of his own jungle. Wolf's now here for the taking.
Yeah, big stuff from Tien. Because he was able to get the blue buff inside the brush, even though Razork goes for the W there for Sejuani, Tien's got the smite secure inside the brush. Able to get the blue buff, which translates into a wolf steal as well. Now let's see if he can cross as well. Because right now, Tien still hovering around mid, and he's going to go over a ward on his exit. I guess maybe just crabbing back. Razork here, trade on the other side for top grab.
But 369 giving information away on the red buff as well. Razork, as you said, on that scuttle. I just want to remind everyone something Draco said so important, especially with Fnatic getting that first blood. The last win for the LEC at an international best of was Worlds 2018. It was G2 RNG in quarters that stopped the Golden Road. Yeah, very fun saying. And Fnatic EDG against Mako, by the way, that did the same thing. It'd be so huge if they could do it here today, but it is still only the early game. As Slingshot going to be used. 369, though, going to be brought back in. Oscar having a bit of a field day. 369 flashed on. Oscar's 1 hit away, and 369 lucky to be alive, but Oscar is feeling it all of a sudden.
Oscar, my man, I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game. The carry Camille and the carry Zach, too. All right, flash for flash, though. Doesn't quite squeeze out the damage to get the solo bolo, but does establish dominance.
That's what matters, especially against 369. That's what matters. Heal, though, from Jun, tries to get engaged, but fails. Was an inch away from maybe finding something on Jackie Love. That could have been a flash.
Okay, Jackie Love and Mako. They have been the consistent ones for top esports. They have been the hope for top esports. They are certainly that right now. Bottom side has plenty of defensive wards as well, so they're quite safe while they're pushing up. Even though Razork brings his own control ward and drops it here, bottom lane will know. He's looping all the way around, though. And that's not going to see him. That's not going to see him either.
Again, if they can shut down bot, the most successful part of top esports, Fnatic will have such a big gameplay.
They've got sums.
Game plan, as you said, the summoner's still up. I guess the early trade with losing summoners has hurt Fnatic in the long run, considering nothing else has come of it.
And this is something Jackie and Mako do a lot, too. They have so much confidence to outplay 3v2s when they do have summoner spell advantages. They always try and do as much as they can for their team, and it's definitely going to be necessary. Void Grubs are up now, though, because we passed the 6-minute mark, but Jungler's still very much attracted to the bottom side of the map. He jumps in over the rocks.
Good trade here from Cream as well. Yes. Humanoid walking back in, trying to get something here.
Yeah, still gets the good trade.
Tien, is he too deep? I mean, he's gone in real heavy here. Permafrost is out. He gets rooted up. Tien, is it a bait? I don't know, because the Weaver's Wall from Humanoid follows up, but he's on the wrong side of it. Jackie Love now looking for a 2v4 in the enemy jungle. Jackie does it again onto Tien. Humanoid tries to outplay, but when you take on Jackie and Mako, you're taking on the world.
Jackie and Mako, all of China behind them right now, cheering them on. What gods! It looked like Fnatic were about to pinch Tien and try and punish him there, but they just don't have quite enough damage. Even with Humanoid ulting in on the Taliyah, Tien escapes over the wall. He's able to heal up with the passive as well. He survives, and they get the kills. Jackie Love and Mako each grabbing one. Tien getting that one over the side as well. And that is exactly what top esports needed.
That was huge. Tien now, I mean, trying to force Razork out from the grubs. 369 has push in topside as well. He's got dominance available. And you can see Razork doesn't even finish a single grub. Tien just bramble smashes and takes them all away, while Razork has to play the slower game. I mean, this early game looks so good for Fnatic, but off that bot-sided play,
massive.
It's huge for the game state.
Yeah, and especially because the pressure from bot side had been relentless from Jackie and Mako. Look at the CS discrepancy that has emerged. Everything Fnatic have, they got to throw it at him. They're trying. Humanoid with a little pass here as well.
Green moving down as well.
1,000 gold lead already for Jackie.
Here's that replay. Let's watch again, because it's essentially a 4v2 by the end that Tien got out of.
Yeah. So Tien trying to play around his strong bottom lane, but still was so freaking close here. It's insane. And Humanoid actually jumps off on the top side there. Doesn't get the kill on him, and Jackie arrow through them all. Flash to get the other. And then when Humanoid flashes over the wall, Tien also has the W into the heel.
Yo, they are stressing. Top esports coaching staff are stressing in this series. That's what Fnatic has made them do.
Yeah, that was a frown during that.
Maybe not.
They're like, okay, yeah, they know. They're not out of the hot water yet.
Yeah.
You got to finish the game. Lead, definitely a very, very, very nice lead for top esports in the early game, though. Very necessary.
Remember, even last game there was a bit of a lead as 369 goes for the turret plating here. There's no threat of a solo kill anymore, as close as it was pre-6. Now has shifted gears a little bit here with an Executioner's calling nice and early for 369. Adaptation to stop Oscar Innen from healing so much in the trade itself, but Kobe. Look at bot onto Mako. They look for the engage. The quickness out on Jackie Love as well. This time in the 3v2, it works out well. Jackie still sits though with the Nature's Grasp following through and the zoning coming through from this virus. The feathers fly through. Jackie Love is out of range. Tien is in a bit of trouble, but he hits through the little gap. And Jackie survives here to push out the wave, still being the behemoth of the bottom lane.
Yeah, smart stuff here from Fnatic, actually, though. They go straight for... Oh, never mind.
All in comes through, and here's the Weaver's Wall as it interrupted Humanoid halfway through. But he's okay. Not enough damage yet there from Cream, but at least a better look here in the 1v1, as apart from the rest of the series.
Yeah, out from the top side. But really good, target selection, obviously, from Fnatic. They know Jackie Love has Cleanse, so Razork goes straight for Mako instead, and they grab the kill on the Cleanseless Ashe. No summoner spells were available for him. And top Esports, after the reset, though, they still get the objective. You mentioned how, Jackie was able to push out afterwards. They also got the reset. They also got the dragon. So top Esports not too worried about that one. But here's a look at it. So Razork knows Mako's our target from the get-go.
Yep.
While Jun goes to lock up Jackie Love, he then can easily pass over to Mako after the Sejuani stun wears off, lands the charm, and they get the kill there. Then blocks for Noah, and Noah's going to ult as well, as you know, but we'll get right back to live to continue.
Do you know what the difference is, though, this time? The concern for Fnatic. Bot has been ahead all 3 games for Jackie Love and Mako. The difference is that Humanoid has been ahead as well on things like the LeBlanc with Razork facilitating.
Yeah.
This game, Humanoid only 100 gold ahead. Cream's doing fine in the matchup, and Razork is not on something like the Viego or the Xin Zhao that can fight early. It's a slower pace of game for Fnatic here, Kobe, and that's the concern I have running into this 11-12 minute mark. Arrow comes through, hits Jun as well. As we said, Chain of Corruption not going to hit. I don't know if he has Mercs Lamont, but it feels like for Fnatic, Jun is saved by timing.
Yeah, especially timing you're mentioning. Just now, this second, Tien's ulti came off, so that Maokai ultimate was not available for that play.
Yep.
They had a couple more seconds waiting on it, so they didn't have the perfect actual setup, and nice little escape from Jun and Noah, and now they're going to go for Tien.
Tien has to go in, Twisted advances there, but the Glacial Prison comes through, flash from Humanoid to get the seismic shove. Good pace from Noah to help pick up the kill with the rest of Fnatic moving in.
And Tien, they can't bail him out of that one. Maokai down, Fnatic gets some cash back, and now, bigger than the cash back that you get.
Quickness though, flash away, Mate goes out of there immediately. Jackie Love burnt the flash as well, that's double summoner. Thanks to Jun, they're getting something out of this bottom lane when it didn't feel possible as the all-in from Cream comes through and onto Humanoid. It's going to be a burst of a trade here. Double rocket jump, Cream runs in with the ulti. He's got a reset too and he doesn't need it. Cream with the solo kill, and he finally shows face in this 1v1.
He's back, baby. He's on his Tristana, and he's confident to jump right into those rocks. Gets the kill onto Humanoid. Bottom lane is confident. Mid lane is confident. Top Esports surging.
Their early game leads to a 2K gold lead. It's been a bit back and forth. Fnatic of trying to be resilient through this bottom side, but just when you close your eyes and say it's all resolved with Noah and Jun, you look towards mid, and that happens.
All right, Razork finds 369, or should I say 369 finds Razork.
Does indeed. Jun in trouble, that's what I want to know. Mako's damage coming through, and it's quite sweet as it looks like Humanoid's walking in. Nature's Grasp, this turns to a dive, but how long can Fnatic survive? The feathers can come out, and a cleanse as well. They buy time. Here's Humanoid, but he jumps in the back line as Tien looks at this engage, a wall in his way, but as he flashes through, Jun hits him on the edge, but Jackie Love and Mako coming in, the arrow through the goalpost. Noah and Jun get out, and they all disengage.
Slippery stuff there from Jin, able to avoid the Ashe arrow coming through. That would have been the last of it. That timing as well would have meant if they kept him in combat, then Cream could have kept on pushing mid lane and got a lot more. But because Fnatic are able to escape just in time, Humanoid at least is able to get over there and clear up the minion wave as it is right up next to the tower. But here's another look at the solo bolo.
Great timing.
Yeah, exactly. So again, when he goes for the seismic shove, Cream's confident, it's fine. I'll get stunned when I jump over your E rocks, but I don't care as long as I get my rocket jump onto you. And then he has the damage calculation perfectly done with his ultimate plus the auto there, gets the kill.
Everybody loves it when it's a Krispy Kreme, don't they? I mean, this guy has finally made internationals, had a long time on OMG, had some suspicious plays on OMG as well. LPL goats know what I'm talking about. Let's remember the Kaiser game. But here as he moves to top side, maybe it's a little bit early to talk about, but he seems okay for the time being. Just launched on again by Oscarinen, who's absorbing pressure. While this Tristana, with already 3 grubs, is trying to push down these side lanes.
Yeah, I kind of like these assignments as, 369 on Renekton should finish up on bottom tower. Tristana easily pushing over on top side while they have a pretty safe mid lane. Bit of control here as I say it. Razork.
Pick onto Mako, but there's no damage here. Noah doesn't want to walk in. The counter engage so much bigger. It's Arrow, it's Twisted Advance, it's every CC in the kitchen sink thrown at Razork for the kill over to Jackie.
Yeah, they were pretty confident there, top.
Well, this is going to be a 1v1, isn't it? I mean, top esports are finding it everywhere through mid, through bot. Now the flash forward. Humanoid is going to get sliced, diced, and everything. Nice. 369 does it. Cream does it. Jackie Love does it. Fnatic are crumbling as top esports bring out the big guns.
Oh, they surely do. All across the map, top esports coming out on top. They grab the Rift Herald. They grab the kill in mid lane, countering Razork as he queued in over the wall. Then they get the solo bolo for 369. Flash invested, knowing that Humanoid did not have his flash. Jumping right on top of them. Let's see, with this giant lead as well, already you see the objective bounties popping up on the map. Sometimes those are demoralizing for your team, but they also are that little bit of hope here for Fnatic. If they can, make some sort of concentrated play, then grab an objective bounty or something, get back into it. But it's just so nice because he gets his W stun off as the seismic is going. So even though you're getting seismic into the rocks, your W stun is going off anyway.
Hang on, counter engage. Patara goes down for top esports. Are they caught out is the question. Jun goes in for the gauge and quickness, but there's no damage from Fnatic. They try so hard to get a little bit of a pick here as Razork didn't commit the ult, but they try to commit the counter punch. Here's the poke again from Jackie Love as top esports now group up as a 5-man around this next dragon. They got mid push as well.
Yep, just go mid. Minion wave already up there. And Fnatic can try and pincer here. Let's see. Sejuani in 3 seconds has ult.
Trying to clear the wave. Good timer on that. Razork, though, swing and a miss. Cream with good timing himself. And top esports just getting damage on the inner is still a win.
Yeah, no Sejuani ultimate. I think Fnatic have to be really safe now. You got to be way more careful.
Oscar caught out. I want to see. He's got flash available, but doesn't burn it in the end. Again, the range starting to become an issue as top esports are just coming for the next wave with inner about to fall down. How do you defend this, Kobe?
I think you got to give it up. I don't think you defend it. That's too dangerous. That could be like self-bait. All right. Now, mid tower taken. Easy pickup on Dragon number 2. It should be for top esports as they send Cream top side. Teleport is ready. All right. Humanoid now does have his flash, but he's at a 2-level disadvantage to Cream in top side.
Yep.
Just now ticks over to level 11, so evens that one out to just a single level advantage, but still going to be pretty difficult. Dragon picked up, as we said, though. We've
come so far in this series, though. I mean, it's a 6K gold lead just about. It's crazy how now one-sided this game feels after the back and forth. Both compositions of the games. Noah not going to get dove by 369 here as the arrow goes and a swing and a miss, but top esports have come back in this final game of the series in a very convincing way. Remember, even though we're setting up for Fnatic to make history in the past 6 years against the LPL in best of an international, they still have another chance if they can't get it across the line here. If they do end up getting destroyed in the next 5-10 minutes with the way the gold's going, Fnatic will have to run through either Loud or Gam. One of them will still be a qualification match, and remember, they already beat Gam, and for Loud, they lost pretty convincingly against top esports as well in the Bloodbath, so they still will have another chance. It is not over Red Rover for the LEC. As we said the same thing about FlyQuest earlier as T1. Yeah.
Yep, definitely true. Meanwhile, they still have hopes in this game. Look at this movement down towards bottom tower. Rotate through jungle.
Okay, a play. Razork though, swing and a miss, but it's 369 inside, steps in the dominance. He absorbs all the pressure. He takes a while to die, slice and dice, eventually does though, with a big shutdown. Fnatic never saying die, but Jackie Love as he moves on in needs to be dealt with. He gets kissed together, and maybe it's okay, but Jackie Love as he flashes away, start free-firing, auto-attacking from over the wall, and Mako now joins in as well. This Ash is taking on the Talia mid. Mako in a 1v1 flashes a seismic shove. Mako's back, baby. I don't care that he dies. The fact that he takes that shows you how top esports are playing with their wallets.
And Cream is collecting in this one. Got his reset there. Now he's got a bouncy on top of his head. Top Esports should be able to push out both mid and bottom in the aftermath of that one, but it's still getting fun, still getting aggressive. Fnatic, even when they're down, they still try and force these plays. They go for the side lane pick. They try and burst down the Renekton. It takes them a while though, and Cream's able to teleport in. Then between the towers, you just get kind of sandwiched in. So Cream sections off Noah. He gets the kill over there. He gets the reset. He jumps over the wall. They finish off the other one. And then you see Mako, as you were mentioning, heading down here with his Ashe, going toe-to-toe with a Humanoid. If it wasn't for the Seraph's Embrace shield pop, would have had the damage finished off, but then Cream comes over, he's like, all right, thank you for the hard work, I will collect the money.
Seems like a carrier moment, to be quite honest. Mako again, back. An international is nice to see, especially with Jackie Love. This bottom lane was all the rage talking about today. Against Fnatic, this bottom lane has made Fnatic rage. This 2v2, and especially Jackie Love has been so consistent here in this series. Never thought you'd hear me say that, would you? As Cream just auto-attacks Oscarine down. Look at this Tristana. Oscarine almost dies. It's just pure auto damage with the Q buff up. He has to slingshot out of there, and Top Esports get a free turret of Velasco trying to get a counter engage.
Yeah, Cream is fed now after that last one. Really have to give respect to the Trist. Range increasing every single level, closing in on his quick blades. Let's see here though, for Fnatic. Trying to defend. They lost control of both sides of jungle though. Yep. 369 on bottom side as well. So top gonna be able to push in all lanes and get their easy reset. They leave behind plenty of wards in the red quadrant of the jungle leading up to Baron. So they can just look over towards Baron after the reset. There are those quick blades now. Shiny and new.
Oh yeah.
Freshly purchased by Cream. And they can just head on over to the Baron bait. They've got Tien's ultimate. They will have to wait on Mako's again here. You really want the Ashe Arrow plus the Maokai to be able to have a really good turn off Baron.
That's Humanoid getting called out. That's why it is on cooldown. It's also on the bottom right-hand side of our screen.
Yep. But thankfully, the Ashe ultimate, very short cooldown.
Yeah, Mako's sake. Maybe not for Fanatics.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Definitely, but it depends on perspective.
It does.
You're right.
It does. And, you know, also you'd be upset if you're a Fnatic fan seeing that it is an Ocean Dragon here for on-hit Varus and Tristana. Especially with Maokai Renekton. It seems kind of unfair when we've had a couple of Chemtech souls so far in this series. But now for Fnatic, all hope, right? Again, you talked about Baron before, Kobe. Maybe on a team fight here. Weaver's Wall comes out early before the objective. Humanoid seeing what he can find, or maybe just had to get away. But either way, that ulti being down, another thing that is not going in Fnatic's favor.
Yeah, it's looking pretty hard to fight right now. I mean, you have to get through all this vision and Maokai saplings and stuff anyway, so probably just give it. It is just Dragon number 3. It is the soul points. Try and draw your line in the sand at a bigger objective. Top are probably going to start trying to bait you around Baron.
Okay.
We mentioned how dangerous the CC turn options for top are off of this Baron.
Yep.
Ashe, Varus, and Maokai. But maybe Fnatic got to get real crafty here.
I hear you contemplating, thinking,
and
how
trying
they can get
trying to whip up something here. It's so hard, especially if you're behind a team that has Hawkshot and Maokai saplings.
Yep.
Those two champions provide so much extra vision on top of all your wards and your gold advantage. But Fnatic have crept in.
And they've got none themselves, though. Further to your point, it looks rough here to walk on in themselves. And even Mako's poke is enough here as Jackie Love just goes back to clearing mid. They're in no rush in this game. Top Esports holding all the control of the waters. The arrow comes out as well with the re-engage on the Cream. Interrupted. Oscarine in very nice here. He gets ulted away himself, but Razzle comes in to save the counter punch. And Cream flashes in the end. Fnatic with a big shutdown in that TP. Maybe egregious, but wait, did it get cancelled?
Yeah, Humanoid.
It did. 369 cancelled by Humanoid. I think that was a mistake. I think Humanoid wanted him to go, because now he dies and the side lane is open.
Yeah, Humanoid goes down. He went for the interrupt on the teleport instead of trying to match the teleport and teleport up to his team.
Oh, that when Humanoid's been playing well all series, we'll have to break it down with a replay, but
yeah, we'll have to look at the replay to look at where the spots were, but if he matched the teleport and teleported to Fnatic, who are in a pretty concentrated spot after killing Cream off of this. Another time, of interrupting the rocket jump. So let's take a look here. They got their kill on Cream. They had some time. Oh,
they
yeah.
Kill
well,
it.
Observers
of Fnatic, they don't want to show it.
It's really hard in the moment.
It is true, very true.
To make that decision of going like, oh yeah, channel instead or go for the interrupt. But he went for the interrupt.
And you're right, it is really hard in the moment, you know. You always think TP plays, interrupt is huge.
Your comms at that moment, everyone's getting hyped up.
Yep.
You know, you have a window of a comeback where you just killed this Tristana.
And at least killing the Tristana is the big point, right? I believe the gold went over to Noah, from what I could see, or Humanoid, one of the two. But gold on very important targets, as I think he also had a shutdown. So more gold back over to Fnatic. It's still a 7K gold lead just about, but at least it's been minimized a little bit as Razork here getting spotted out while Top Esports look for a play in the enemy jungle.
All right, Tien is here. Tien is in.
It's an advance. It's Nora immediately. The arrow doesn't get cleansed away. It's Oscarin who hits it up. The Nature's Grasp biggest 369. Look at him on Humanoid again. He's taken the whole of Fnatic on. He says, come at me. Crocodile Fever again. He survives and gets on out as Razork is maybe not so lucky. The piercing arrow comes out of the quiver as Oscarin and doesn't re-engage. Top Esports, remember, base Ocean Soul stats, or rather, Ocean Dragon. Gonna heal them up a little bit. Now to look at the Baron.
Yeah, look how much damage they have. Even though they didn't kill Razork, they know he was down to 10% and he would have to go back to Fountain to heal. So they're trying to burn through it with a double 80 carry.
You need a miracle steal here, Oscarin, and maybe if you can jump on in, but against the Smite, how hard is it? With Bramble Smash as well, they jump over instead onto Mako. Baron goes down, and Top Esports hopes are being restored in the series as 369 runs on in, sacrifices in life. Noah and Jud, lucky to be alive too, as Oscarin in the same. He won't jump back on in as Cream is getting resets and feeling spicy. He wants revenge for the topside play, and now with Tien jumping into the backside, Top Esports are close to giving to him, with all 4 members left alive holding the Baron.
Big stuff here for Top Esports. Baron acquired. They can get their resets off, go spend their cash first, and then get both of these outer towers that are still standing. So much extra gold still on the map. And we're well ahead of the next dragon, so plenty of time there. Here's another look at it. As the Baron burn comes through, they go for the engage. They get that knockup, trying to burn down 369, and they barely burst it, but too much damage sustained by the Fnatic backline that they won't be able to follow up on the fight.
Looking worse than before. It's looking hard. Fnatic found a couple of picks, but now that Baron's down, now that Dragon's coming up in 35 seconds, is this the next Hail Mary pass that Fnatic need to catch?
I think so. I mean, it's a Dragon Soul here. You kind of, you hate to give it up, but I mean, you have no vision. You have Sapling's advantage. You have these hawk shots. Like, it's so annoying. The approaches to the objectives,
rough, right?
Are very difficult. Sometimes, though, you just got to brute force your way in. A Dragon Soul would be a lot of power, and they're going to go.
Be a miracle. Tien starts off the engage. Jackie love those caught out. He has to flash away. Nature's Grasp is helping out as the Weaver's Wall brings on Humanoid, but that wall needs to go down. They're boxed. They're isolated. Trapped like rats. Fnatic need to get out of there now. The series hangs in the balance, and so does the promotion to the main stage. And Top Esports, knowing it, are going to cleave it for themselves. A double over to Jackie, who got caught out at the start of the play. But like all LPL 80 carries, with summoners, there's always hope.
Top Esports, they solidify their victory with that one. Here they come to finish the job. Baron buff will make it easy.
T1 earlier today slapped LCS. The LEC fought back here against the LPL, but in game number 3, Top Esports rose in Chengdu once more. They will not be defeated in front of a home crowd. They will not be defeated by Fnatic. They hold their number just like they did at 2020 Worlds. The Nexus is now down, and Top Esports take their rightful place in the main stage.